Welcome to this 7th episode of Boardwalk, in which our board members tell us more about a specific topic. And we take you to places you may not have been before. Today I'm meeting our Vice President Patrick Groothuis. This is his room, Vice President. Hi, Patrick.
Hey, Cindy.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Ready for the boardwalk?
I am.
Hi.
Hi.
So, what's your topic today?
The topic is our new operations strategy.
That sounds like a lot.
It is a lot because operations are everywhere in the university, from our beautiful campus, but also with regard to finances, AR, and so forth. So it is a lot.
Yeah, but you are going to explain me about the new strategy operations. Now, well, let's go.
Let's go. All right.
Okay, new operation strategy, but can you tell me more about the why?
Well, we want to improve the quality level of our services and we want to make our processes more efficient in the university.
Okay, because now it doesn't align, or what's wrong with it now?
Well, there are several challenges, so to say. So what we see typically is we have 9 departments and they have different preferences. So we have to work on that, align the preferences and see how we come up with one end-to-end process that delivers quality, is efficient, also effective and good to work with from a user perspective. And that are important topics, pillars of our operation strategy.
Yeah. Not because it was not okay, but because we can do better?
We can do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm going to take you to Jeroen van Keelstonk. He's a manager within the Education and Student Affairs Department. And he actually started about 10 years ago already with the development of an end-to-end process.
Okay.
And it's really at a good level currently.
That's a lot of books, almost 300,000 I heard, but we have to lower our voices a bit.
Yes, because it's the library. Students are studying here, Cindy.
Yeah. Okay. Hey.
Hey, Jeroen.
Hi, Patrick.
Hi.
See you.
Nice to meet you.
You're from ESA.
That's right.
So, and I heard that you achieved something in the last 10 years.
We definitely did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something about it?
Well, we're responsible for admitting all these students here at the TU Eindhoven. So when they come from abroad, what we do is go over their diplomas, go over their level of English, and then hopefully we accept them here in Eindhoven.
Yeah. And how was that before?
Before, the process was longer, more labor intense, many stakeholders. We work on a central level, but even within the central level, we have different teams working on similar processes. You can see them as like little islands. Everybody was doing their own process and did not have eye for what their neighbor was doing.
So you should imagine, Cindy, that I think about, well, let's say 10, 15 years ago, we only had a few hundred applications on an annual basis in the master. But nowadays, they almost get 15,000 applications. And all these students take a huge step coming to TUE and they want to have a clear process. They want to be handled fast. And if they are not admitted, of course, they also want to have a personalized answer. Why am I not admitted?
Okay.
So that takes a lot of effort and the old process just was not scalable. And the processes we have now are scalable, but can still be improved.
What we do nowadays is automate these processes more, communicate better with our colleagues, have a different approach towards a more student-centered approach instead of looking only at our processes.
It was like 30 days when they got an apply or reply?
Well, in the beginning it could take weeks before they have the initial reply. Nowadays we strive to have at least, when they apply for the first time, that they have an answer within 48 hours. That's at least a reply. That's not a definite decision. That takes approximately 28 days before they have a definite decision if they are allowed to come to Eindhoven, yes or no.
It's really a massive improvement, Cindy, because they really increase the quality, but at the same time they even more increase the efficiency of the process. So they are doing more with less people at a higher quality.
Okay, and what's the biggest thing you have to manage now?
the scaling up is very important. We have more students coming to Eindhoven, and communication with our colleagues, that is important to achieve that.
So you do already a great job, there's still work to do.
Definitely.
Yes. Okay. So this was a great example of education, but you had also an example about research.
Research is also very important in our university, and I would like to take you to mechanical engineering.
Okay.
And there we can meet some people who have a great example on how we have improved the process on supporting researchers in getting grants.
So we go to a lab?
We go to a lab.
Let's go to a lab.
So Cindy, here we are in Gemini North.
Gemini North, and this is our researcher, I think.
Yes.
Hi.
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 Yali.
Hi, Cindy.
Hello.
Hi, Patrick.
Hey, Yali.
So, this really looks like research.
It does.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what we're doing here, we are thinking how the world is making iron.
Okay.
Exactly what we're developing is a new technology converting iron oxide into iron. So we're converting them by using directly renewable electricity.
That was already known, that process.
Yeah, so we have already proved from that lab experiment it is working. So as you have seen the product, however, we don't understand why this process is working and how does the mechanism governing the process, and indeed how does it work, this chemical conversion, we have no idea. Only if we understand why it's working, then we can further develop this technology, and this has a huge impact on the society, because this new technology is essentially making the steel industry much more greener. So much less CO2 emission, and also it's a means of storage of renewable energy.
And you received the grant last year, and now you started up this research for 5 years. But it takes a lot of efforts to get a grant.
It is. It's a hard work.
Yeah. You don't do that alone, right?
No, it's a teamwork.
Yeah.
I work with Yang Po, for instance, and indeed Yang Po gave me a lot of support through the entire chain of me doing research.
Yeah, because that's why you wanted to show me this.
Yes, that's why I wanted to take you here, because getting a grant in today is quite fierce competition on a global and in this occasion on a European level. There are a lot of top researchers that want to get a grant in, and at TOE we have specific professionals, they are called project development officers, that help out our scientists, and they work strongly together in order to get great grants in to do research like this.
What we mainly do is working in the pre-award phase, meaning that we do acquisition and we are looking at the calls and the grants that are associated with them to find out which call or grant is really matching the research area of, for example, Yali Tang.
Yang Po doing this a great job, and to inform me, hey Yali, this is the interesting call which might be an interesting for you to write a proposal on. So indeed a lot of great support.
So he does the big administrational things, so you can do your research.
Yes, indeed. I can focus on doing research. That's what I'm good at.
So at the TUE we are working now on a new strategy operation, and this means that we want to standardize our way of working. So at this moment all the departments work in their own way, which is of course not wrong in its own, but standardization we believe will really improve the way of working, and in that respect also improve the chance of success that proposals will be granted.
Two nice examples. What's next?
Well, actually, Cindy, the operation strategy is based on these type of examples. So the next step is that we want to have more and more processes that are based on this way of working. And we have to take the steps day by day. And therefore also our motto is progress over perfection, and then we'll get there.
And we do that personal, seamless and connected, right?
Absolutely. You're absolutely right, Cindy.
Thank you, Patrick. Yeah, the next Boardwalk will be with Erik van der Geer Rijswijk, our secretary. So, see you then.